Yo, what's up YouTube? It's ZTAY aka Lil Red, and the Lakers made a trade today. Rui Hachimura. Finally, I'm able to talk about it from being on working all day, been listening to a lot of people's different takes, and I formed my own. First off, I woke up this morning unexpectedly with the news that we traded Kendrick Nunn 3 second-round picks for Rui Hachimura. I am beyond happy with this trade because first off, Kendrick Nunn, yes, he's been playing good. Let me address this. Kendrick Nunn has been playing good recently. Beginning of the season, which I feel like a lot of Lakers fans, fake Lakers fans, casual Lakers fans, say he hasn't been doing anything this season. Early on in the season, that was true, but recently Kendrick Nunn has been playing good, and that's probably why his trade value has gone up, and probably why the Wizards accepted this trade, because if you really look at it, why would you trade a 24-year-old, 6'8", 230-pound power forward that was the top 10 pick in the draft that you guys drafted for Kendrick Nunn in 3 second-round picks? First off, I'm going to try to rationalize this pick for the Wizards. Obviously, I'm a Lakers fan, but let me try to rationalize for the Wizards. Number one, Rui Hachimura, this is his last deal. Last year on his deal. So the Wizards wanted to extend him. He did not want to play for the Wizards no more. There was actually a lot of rumors. There was a couple interviews where they would ask Rui Hachimura, did you request a trade? And he just kind of chuckled and said no comment. He did not want to play for the Wizards, right? He didn't want to play for them. He didn't want to request get a contract extension. Another thing, he is a restricted free agent, meaning I'm pretty sure the Lakers have the power over whether or not they want to re-sign him or extend him. Not re-sign, extend him. And that was our plan. 24-year-old player, top 10 pick, former top 10 pick. We should re-sign him, right? We finally got size of the wing. That's what we needed. That's what everybody's saying we needed, right? I'm not going to say we needed. That's what everybody was saying we needed. I love it. I love the pick. The trade. I love that we got size, 6'8", kind of replacing that Kuzma role that we used to have. Rui, he's not known as the best three-point shooter in his career. His first year in the league, he shot some 20-something% from three. But last season, he shot 44% from three. This one, I believe, is 33% from three. Still a solid three-point shooter because nobody on the Lakers is really above that, right? He's coming off a 30-point game. 30-point game. His last game out for the Wizards. So his last game as a Wizard was a 30-point game. And the one before that against the Warriors, he played really good too. So he's a good player. It's not that he's washed. It's not that he's a bust because he was a former top 10 pick. Maybe they had higher expectations for him, but the fact that they had Kyle Kuzma allowed them to be like, you know what, we're going Kuzma. He don't want that extension. He wants a different direction. He don't want to play for us no more. We can't play him at the end of the game. We're going to give him to the Lakers for Kendrick Nunn. And now let's talk about the Lakers side of things. We have too many guards. If you guys seen that last game versus the Blazers, we finished the game with Dennis Schroeder and Patrick Beverley on the floor. Without Russell Westbrook. No Russell Westbrook. That's already 6th man of the year on the bench. Where is Kendrick Nunn going to fit into that? That being said, Kendrick Nunn has been balling the last week or two. So he got his trade value up, I guess. Kendrick Nunn has been playing really good the last couple weeks. But we can't find places to play him at the end of the game because we have too many guards. You've seen those Darvin Ham lineups where we had 5 guards in that game. So now we are exchanging some guards for some size. Troy Brown could go to that 3. Instead of having to play power forward, we could put Rui in. And Rui could also play small forward. He could play any forward position. Anthony Davis coming back soon. Thomas Bryant coming off his career high. We still got Wenyen Gabriel off the bench. Austin Reeves hopefully going to come back and he could be moved to the 2. He's not going to have to play small forward no more. Same with Lonnie Walker because now we have a wing player. Now, a lot of people are saying this might be the domino for some more trades to fall and we're going to go after Bojan next. If I'm really thinking about it, I don't think we are going to trade first-round picks for a 34-year-old player. in my opinion. I don't know if that's going to happen. because we just traded second round picks for a 24-year-old player. So why would it make sense to trade somebody 10 years older than him, kind of, you know, only probably has a couple years left in the league, for two future way out first round picks, 27 and 29? I don't think we're gonna do it. I really don't think we're gonna do it. I think this is the last trade that we're gonna make, to be honest. A lot of people were expecting a Cam Reddish trade, but I think all those second picks were going to be used on him. We decided to go with Rui, get some more size, and I actually like that over Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is a shooter, but Rui is size. And I think we should go with size over shooting, because we already have a whole bunch of guards. So I'm actually very satisfied with this trade. 3 second round picks. One is from the Bulls and the other 2 are ourselves. Second round picks, what do they usually turn out to be? Projects. Maybe you hit a diamond in the rough, which is not, it's not really a common thing. They're probably going to end up in the G League developing, although the Lakers do draft well. Look at Max Christie. We drafted pretty well with him. You look at Jordan Clarkson in the past, Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma. We do draft late, but those weren't really second round picks. So second round picks aren't that valuable in the NBA. Yes, 3 of them is kind of a lot, but it's not, we're not really going to get that much value. It's like just a Scottie Pippen player who's going to end up in the G League, maybe develop into something like Alex Caruso or something, but Alex Caruso went undrafted. Austin Reeves went undrafted. The Lakers don't really need to draft players. We are smart. I don't know who is scouting for us, but we just find players. So I'm not worried about picks. That's the last thing I'm worried about. If we're worried about picks, we just got a former top 10 pick in the NBA draft. Only a couple years ago. He's 24 years old. He's as old as me. I already turning 25 in a couple days, I guess. But I'm turning 25 in like 2 months. So we are about the same age, which is crazy to think. He's still developing. And you put him alongside LeBron James, one of the greatest, smartest players ever, makes his teammates better. Who knows? Rui could be something. Maybe he's going to boost up. Right now, he's averaging 14 points a game, 13 points a game on the season. That could go up because he played for the Wizards. That is one of the worst franchises in the league, in my opinion, right now. Look what they're doing the last couple years. They refused to help Bradley Beal. They refused to trade Bradley Beal. So how are they going to be developing a player when they have Kyle Kuzma playing ahead of him? It's not a good environment for a player to thrive and grow unless you're Kyle Kuzma, who wants that volume and all that load on top of him. Pause. But Rui, I think he could develop, hopefully, above what he's playing at, what he's used to be playing at in his career. Playing for the Lakers, playing alongside LeBron James, Anthony Davis. You look at role players. When they play alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, look what happens. Kyle Kuzma, yes, he was a good pick for us coming out, right? Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, we look good with him. He looked like he had potential. He was a late first round pick, so we're just like, hey, he kind of looks decent. But he was still very, very inconsistent, sloppy. LeBron comes in, and now look at Kyle Kuzma. Now look at Kyle Kuzma. Now look how good he is after playing with LeBron, getting used to high pressure basketball, getting used to playing that type of playoff basketball, that championship basketball. And that's what the Lakers are playing right now. Over the last 2 weeks, we are playing playoff basketball. Throw Rui into that. He's not going to be used to that. He's going to adapt to that. He's going to grow. I feel like playing for the Wizards, your ceiling is right here. You can't really go above it because the Wizards don't play playoff basketball. They play exhibition basketball, if that makes sense. So you throw Rui into an environment, he's playing playoff basketball. I think he's going to flourish and go ahead above everything. Mark my words right now. He's going to turn into a 18 plus point per game scorer. I'm telling you. He's not the best, most consistent three-point shooter, but the Lakers don't really have that right now anyways. He's going to be the same as everybody else. He's going to be fitting in with all of the rest of the team's problems. He's not horrible at it. He's not worse than what we already have, so it's not really going to make a difference. We're not going to get worse at shooting. His mid-range, that man is a mid-range warrior. A mid-range demon. Rui can shoot from mid-range. He can get his own shot. He kind of reminds me of a Tobias Harris. I think that's the best comparison for Rui Hachimura. Tobias Harris. And I think he could hit that ceiling playing alongside LeBron James, giving up 3 second-round picks and a guard, Kendrick Nunn, who is not going to get any playing time late in the game, although he did against the Grizzlies a little bit, but you saw he messed up fouling a couple times. We get a solid, decent defender, a very good scorer. He could get his, and playing alongside LeBron James gonna make him a better playmaker. He's gonna make him smarter. Trust me, this is gonna help out Rui Hachimura's career. He's gonna want to resign with us. They're talking about Kyle Kuzma wanting to come back to us. We don't really need Kuzma no more. We have Rui Hachimura. We don't need Caruso no more. We have Austin Reeves. We don't need KCP no more. We have Lonnie Walker. And I know that sounds crazy to say all that stuff, but I'm saying this team is being built just like that 2020 team that won the championship. Dennis Schroeder playing really good basketball right now. If he could keep this up, it's going to help us. You look at that year that we didn't get swept, but we lost in the first round to the Suns because of the Anthony Davis injury. Schroeder kind of messed up in the playoffs. He didn't play that good. This is his redemption year. Now you got somebody like Troy Brown Jr., who's never really started in his career, a former Wizard, starting to play better with LeBron James, starting to hit those threes, starting to get used to our game, starting to get used to intense basketball, playoff basketball. Then we got Thomas Bryant, a former Wizard, another Wizard. Russell Westbrook, a former Wizard. Rui Hachimura, former Wizard. We're the Los Angeles Wizards now. Pretty much. Troy Brown Jr., Russell Westbrook, Rui Hachimura, and Thomas Brown. Yes, we drafted Thomas Bryant. And Thomas Bryant's been playing crazy this season. Yes, he had a couple off games, but guess what? When he has his off games, it seems like Wenyen steps it up. When Wenyen starts getting in foul trouble like he sometimes does, Thomas Bryant steps it up. I am not worried. Things are looking up. How would you guys rate this trade transaction for Rui Hachimura? Down below in the comments. Me, it's 10 out of 10. I think we stole him from the Wizards. I think the Wizards could have got so much more for him, especially over the last week, how good he's been playing. So let me know how you guys feel down below in the comments. I'm very excited to see this. Maybe he'll get some playing time over the next week. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is ZTAY. Peace.